It's 6:30. Good morning. The worst of the weather is over. BC Hydro says roughly 4,000 customers on Vancouver Island and the Lower Mainland are without power this morning. But BC Ferries is bracing for a busy day as it deals with a backlog of sailings. Greg Harper is standing by live in Tsawwassen with more. Greg?
Jody, here at the Tsawwassen Ferry Terminal, already busy here this morning, and for some it means returning here. They were planning on sailing out. Yesterday, but their sailings were canceled. I just spoke to a gentleman who said he had to spend the night at his girlfriend's again because he couldn't get his sailing. He will be able to do that this morning, but the wind and rain that we saw yesterday meant big delays and lots of cancellations as well. The 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 9 o'clock sailings out of Tsawwassen here yesterday, all of them were canceled. All the evening sailings out of Departure Bay to Horseshoe Bay were canceled as well. The ferry terminal in Tsawwassen yesterday, for some it meant a place to sleep. Others, they had to find somewhere else to go.
I know the weather you can't really do much about, but there should be some other way of getting over there. I got grandchildren waiting for me now, and now they know grandma's not coming, so disappointment.
And it's the weather, I understand that, I do. But still, it sucks.
It does when you're stranded. Michelle McDermott will be keeping you updated today as well on the sailings. I can tell you the Tsawwassen to Swartz Bay sailing here at 7, that's full. The 9 o'clock sailing is full as well. They did add another one at 10 o'clock this morning, still lots of room there. And this is for vehicle traffic. If you're going by foot, still lots of room on the ferries today. Jody?
All right, good to know. Thank you very much. Greg Harper reporting live for us this morning at a windy Tsawwassen terminal. It's been almost 6 years since the gangland slayings that became known as the Surrey Six. Today, the first trial begins for the accused. 3 alleged members of the Red Scorpions are accused of first-degree murder in the deaths of 6 men at a Surrey high-rise. 2 of the victims, Chris Mohan and Ed Schellenberg, were innocent bystanders in the wrong place at the wrong time. Mohan's mother will watch the trial closely, saving up her vacation time at work for the past 5 years. Mohan says she is prepared to endure a long trial.
I don't care how long as it takes, as long as the wheels of justice is clear, concise, true, faithful, and respectful to my beloved son. That's all I care about.
Alleged gangster Jamie Bacon is also accused in the Surrey Six murders, but he'll be tried separately. Meanwhile, 4 RCMP officers are still facing justice accused of improper conduct while investigating the case. One officer allegedly had sex with a witness. A pair of bar workers are nursing gunshot wounds after an attack in Maple Ridge over the weekend. The men were hit while working at the Haney Public House on Lougheed Highway. The shooting happened around 2 a.m. yesterday, reportedly after a couple of men had been bounced from the bar. One allegedly came back and opened fire into the nightclub. The victims' injuries are non-life-threatening. No word yet on any potential arrests. BC's Human Rights Tribunal will hear the case today of a group of tree planters found living in poor conditions near Golden 3 years ago. The tree planters, who were mostly of African origin, were employed by Kyra Enterprises Limited. Its owners were ordered by the Employment Standards Branch to pay the workers almost $260,000 in back wages. The workers' lawyer says he'll argue racism and discrimination were at the root of abominable conditions the workers experienced. He says they've been paid less than half the wages they were owed. As of tomorrow, Canada's medical marijuana production and distribution system will receive a total overhaul. The current system relies on small-scale operators producing pot of inconsistent quality that has been finding its way to the illegal market. Under the new $1.3 billion system, medical marijuana will now be grown in large indoor farms that have been certified by the RCMP. Health inspectors will then package and distribute a range of standardized pot to patients. The U.S. government could partially shut down after midnight tonight. House Republicans say they'll continue handing the Democrat-controlled Senate a spending bill that would keep funding the government, but they'll also delay implementing President Obama's health care law for 1 year. If Democrat and Republican lawmakers fail to reach a deal by midnight, the U.S. government will be forced to close all non-essential federal services. More than 700,000 staff could be sent home on unpaid leave. This would be the first U.S. government shutdown in 17 years.